Most gardeners treat pests after they appear. We see aphids on stems, slugs on leaves, or plants wilting from root damage. Then we reach for sprays or traps. This treats symptoms, not causes. The real battle happens underground where we cannot see it. Pest life cycles begin in soil. Larvae hatch, feed, mature, then emerge as the insects damaging our plants. By the time we see the problem, the infestation is established. What if we could eliminate pests before they reach our plants? What if the same 3 plants preventing pest life cycles underground also provide natural treatments for pests appearing above ground? This is a documented system European and Roman farmers used for centuries. Modern entomology has now mapped the exact mechanisms behind what those farmers observed through generations. The 3 plants are Yarrow, stinging nettle, and chamomile. Each targets a different layer of the pest problem through different biological mechanisms. Together they create a 2-layer defense system, making chemical pesticides almost unnecessary. Yarrow is a perennial herb with feathery leaves and flat-topped flower clusters. Most gardeners know it as a pollinator plant. What most do not know is what yarrow does underground. Yarrow roots produce chemical compounds attracting predatory nematodes. These are microscopic roundworms hunting and consuming pest larvae in soil. Every garden contains some predatory nematodes naturally, but populations remain low unless something recruits them. Yarrow root exudates function as a chemical beacon, drawing these beneficial predators to the root zone and encouraging multiplication. Research in the Journal of Nematology measured predatory nematode populations around yarrow plants versus control areas. After 1 season, yarrow zones showed populations 4 times higher. After 2 seasons, 7 times higher. These predatory nematodes hunt beetle larvae, fly larvae, and soil-dwelling pest species before they mature into insects damaging plants above ground. The mechanism is elegant. Yarrow does not kill pests directly. It recruits the predators that do. Because yarrow is perennial, this recruitment happens year after year without replanting. Once established, a yarrow patch becomes a permanent predatory nematode factory, patrolling surrounding soil continuously. In our gardens, plant yarrow along bed edges or between rows, spacing plants 18 inches apart. Within 1 season, the underground predator population activates. Within 2 seasons, pest larvae survival rates drop dramatically. Stinging nettle carries a reputation as an aggressive weed most gardeners eliminate. This is a mistake. Nettle performs a soil function no other common garden plant replicates. Nettle roots produce formic acid and organic compounds suppressing fungal pathogens in the root zone. These pathogens like Pythium, Fusarium, and Rhizoctonia do not kill plants through visible damage. They weaken root systems. Weakened roots cannot take up nutrients efficiently. Plants become stressed. Stressed plants release volatile compounds attracting pest insects from surrounding areas. The pests are not the primary problem. Underground fungal infection created conditions that attracted them. Wageningen University measured fungal pathogen populations in soil with stinging nettle versus without. Nettle zones showed pathogen counts 60% lower. More significantly, vegetable plants in nettle-amended soil showed 40% fewer pest insect visits than plants in standard soil, even with no direct pest control applied above ground. Underground pathogen suppression removed the stress signal attracting insects. Nettle is more aggressive than yarrow, so placement requires thought. Plant nettle in dedicated patches at garden edges or in root barrier containers. Do not let it spread freely, but keep it growing somewhere. Its underground function is too valuable. A small nettle patch of 4 to 6 plants provides enough root zone fungal suppression to benefit an entire 100-square-foot garden bed through underground mycelial connections. Chamomile is known as a tea herb. Its soil biology function is more important than culinary use. Chamomile roots secrete compounds supporting specific bacterial populations in the root zone. These bacteria, primarily Bacillus and Pseudomonas species, produce antibiotics eliminating damping off fungi and seedling diseases. Damping off is the primary cause of seedling death in home gardens. It strikes overnight. Healthy seedlings fall over at soil level and die within hours. The fungal pathogen lives in all garden soil. Chamomile root bacteria suppress it before infecting vulnerable seedling stems. University of Bologna research tested chamomile root zone soil versus control soil for damping off pathogen presence. Chamomile zones showed pathogen levels 70% lower. When researchers planted lettuce and tomato seedlings into both soil types, chamomile-amended soil had 95% seedling survival. Control soil was 62%. The difference was entirely from the bacterial community chamomile roots established. Beyond damping off prevention, chamomile root bacteria also suppress soil grubs and beetle larvae through antibiotic compounds secreted into soil pore water. This gives chamomile dual function, protecting seedlings from fungal death and reducing soil grub populations damaging mature roots. In our gardens, plant chamomile throughout beds as an understory herb. It tolerates partial shade and grows well beneath taller crops. Space plants 12 inches apart. They self-seed freely, creating permanent biological barrier against root zone diseases. Now we see how three plants interact. Yarrow recruits predatory nematodes hunting pest larvae. Nettle suppresses fungal pathogens stressing plants and attracting insects. Chamomile eliminates damping off and reduces soil grubs. All three work at different depths targeting different mechanisms. Together they create layered underground defense addressing the full spectrum of pest causes simultaneously. The system does not stop underground. The same three plants provide natural treatments for pests appearing above ground. For aphids, harvest nettle leaves and ferment them in water for 48 hours at 1 part nettle to 10 parts water. Strain and spray directly on aphid-infested plants. Fermented nettle compounds trigger the plant's defense gene expression within 24 hours. The plant begins producing chemical deterrents, making aphids abandon the host. This is not killing the pest. This is teaching the plant to defend itself. For slugs, harvest yarrow leaves and spread them as 2-inch mulch around vulnerable plants. Yarrow leaves contain volatile oils and bitter compounds. Slugs avoid. The dried leaf texture creates an abrasive barrier slugs will not cross. Replace mulch after heavy rain. For soil grubs damaging root crops, the chamomile bacterial population we established underground becomes the treatment. Predatory nematodes Yarrow recruited hunt grub larvae. Bacterial antibiotics chamomile produces suppress grub survival. No additional action needed. Underground prevention becomes above-ground cure. 3 plants: yarrow, stinging nettle, and chamomile. Plant them once around our vegetable beds. The underground pest elimination system activates within 1 season. Natural treatments for any pests that appear are available anytime using material already growing in the garden. Total cost after establishment is 0. Total ongoing effort is minimal. The system maintains itself year after year, becoming more effective as plant populations and soil biology mature together. I hope this helps you deal with pest problems sustainably. If you found this useful, please comment below letting us know which plant you are trying first, or if you are already using any of them. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy gardening, everyone!